Hey gang, welcome, and we're on week 8. Oh my god. So a couple of people were asking about how to wind down after your late classes, because I realized that a large group of you obviously are in the later class during the weeknights, and we've all experienced it. Late night workouts, whether it's cycling, running, cross-country skiing, downhill skiing, whatever the case is, we get home and we're completely wired, and we have, maybe not the best sleep. So I just want to share with you what I do. I may not be training like you guys, but I have a late night downhill ski lesson that starts from 7 till 9. So I don't get home until 9:30, wind down in bed by 10. So this is what I do, and this is what I've been doing, even if I'm not exercising, just to calm my body and calm my brain. Now, I'm going to show you the exercises that I do, or, it's not really exercise, like stretching. And we all need to stretch. And for the most part, that I found is that it's just like massaging out restless energy and muscles, and just relaxing them after like a really hard workout. So this is what I do. And then I'm going to show you the combination of supplement products that I use. And we'll start with the exercise. Okay, so I've invested, my husband hates that word. I purchased one of these foam rollers, and I'm sure like everybody's got a foam roller of some sort at home. So make sure it's visible and ready to use. So basically when I get home, I flop out in front of the TV, maybe watch some mindless stuff like Entertainment Tonight, or don't catch up on the news. Don't do the news, because that sets your mind working, and it's never positive stuff to listen to. So just put something on that's like half an hour, like a half an hour sitcom or something, and get into some stretching. So I use this, I purchased this for a while, but I absolutely love this. It's the club. You can get them in a smaller sizes. I bought this at Bush Taka locally. I'm sure you can get it online, but they had different variations and versions. This is amazing. It's really good to beat people with, like your kids. I'm just kidding. But carry with you when you travel. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a couple of things that I do personally, and I try and do this almost every night. I've been making more of a conscious effort to doing it, because I know there's plenty of times, maybe some of you can relate, is that I wake up in the middle of the night, my legs are completely restless, and it's not restless leg syndrome, because that stuff's way worse than what I experience. It's just muscular. And I go out into the hall, and I put a towel down, and I just stretch, and I do some yoga moves. And then I go back to bed. But doing this, I've noticed, and plus the combination of like my little drink that I put together, has really helped avoid waking up in the middle of the night and having to stretch. So I used to do that a lot, but I've just started doing this now. So it's more about your legs, right? Unless you have like a sore back or something like that. But for me, it's just working out the calves. Getting into the hamstrings, and then flipping over and doing your quads. Okay, for cycling, that's basically, those muscles that are going to be more active, right? But what I love, this, it takes care of some real knots, and it works faster, and I can maneuver it around. And so, while I may be, catching up on some TV or talking to my husband before going to bed, just sitting there massaging out the restlessness in my legs. especially the calves. Oh my gosh. Some knots there, like, ooh. And right here I find this muscle, the teardrop muscle, like right here, can be sometimes super tight. So that's what I do. I spend like, a good 15 minutes engaging in some massage, and oh my God, it's just calming. And then the next combo, and I know that some people have a hard time liking network marketing or direct sales companies, but I'm telling you, here. You can take this information and you can absorb it. You can ignore it. You can do your research and trying to find similar products in Costco, GNC, Popeyes to replace it. But the honest thing, I'll put a link in there. You can do your own research. But this is what I've been using for years. And I don't think I'm doing too bad. I enjoy the products. I find no reason to go out and search for something better, because I just know the quality, the integrity of this company and the ingredients are just 100%. And they're also Informed Sport Certified in the States. You can research that. So Informed Sport Certification, which means that they are completely free of any kind of banned substances. So, as an athlete, it doesn't really matter to me because I'm never going to be drug tested. But when I was doing my figure competitions, I was in a natural stream and they did do drug testing. So that was kind of important to me. You might know people who go through drug testing and have a wicked hard time trying to find products. And you can just recommend these. So what I'm going to talk about is first, protein powder. Now, we always talk about protein as athletes, and you guys are athletes, especially after a workout of 90 minutes that's intense. You should have some sort of post workout replacement recovery drink that includes protein of some sort, BCAAs. I choose this. I don't necessarily, if you're at home, obviously this is probably like an hour, after you finished. It's always ideal to do it beforehand, but I do this as a going to bed drink. Because overnight, if you don't get a good sleep, it's really going to hurt. You're not going to get the muscle repair that you're hoping for. Muscle repair, it's part of the process to getting stronger. Right? And if you can't sleep, you're never going to have those muscles that are going to grow and performance is going to increase. Whatever your performance is, performance can be like just getting a little bit faster. You don't have to be a pro athlete to perform and get better at anything. You just have to be training and respect your body, sleep, and eat well to do it. So I use Isopro. There's only 4 ingredients in here, so if you're going searching for proteins and you see all sorts of ingredients you don't recognize, then maybe that's not the protein for you. That's why I get this. It's super basic and simple, and it's got the amino acid complex that I'm looking for. And if you could see that, there's only 4 ingredients in there, and it's very bland. I'll be honest, it's not like the super strong, sweet proteins that I've been used to before I found this. And if you've gone out to GNC or Popeyes and bought a protein powder, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They are either good or super sweet or disgusting. And you have to eat it because you can't take it back. But 100% money back guarantee. But the most important product that I cannot talk enough about is the Ionic Supreme. And why is it called Ionic Supreme? It's because it's full of natural plant-based adaptogens. And you can Google adaptogens. It's a new thing out there. Isagenix has had it for 17 years. They got this formula from the Russians, yeah, they used it in the 78 or 86 Olympics, where they used this, all their athletes used this to help them adapt to stress. So we undergo stress of all sorts, whether it's family, financial, sport related. You're stressing your body in that class. You're stressing your body when you go out and exercise. Our bodies go underneath stress. So that's why I've been using this for 7 years. It helps your body calm the cortisol levels, anxiety, stress, depression. And you can go and Google this. I'll even put a link into the interview where the owner of Isogenics went to Russia, and went to Russia, but he talked about acquiring the patent for this. So anyways, so what I do, so that's products 2. There's also a second option for sleep. This helps with sleep. Okay, it also helps with energy because it helps your body adapt to what it's doing. So when it's calming down, like I take this after my stretching, I take this and I go to bed. Or if you don't want this, this is a sleep spray. It's melatonin. As we get older, we start reducing the amount of melatonin that we produce to help us sleep. So that's why sometimes we need to supplement with that. So it's way better than drugs or capsules or sleeping pills. You just spray this and it helps your body like shut down. So does this. But I prefer this combo. Okay? And I can't talk about how much this puts me into a deep sleep so that I feel rested when I wake up at 5 in the morning to get on my bike to train. Because I put myself on a schedule of 6 hours, 4 hours on my own a week, and I need to get up at 5 to do it. 4:30 for a 70-minute ride, 5 for a 45-minute ride before everybody wakes up at 6. So that's what I take. I basically warm water, 1 scoop of protein, 1 scoop of my ionics, and I use my nice little blender. This thing is like the bomb. Woo. Woo. Anyways, I just mix it up and I drink it on my way to bed. So that's what I do. So like I said, I will put this combo in a link so you can take a look at it. If it's something that's interesting, if you have questions, please drop me a note, or if you want to go ahead and like try it out on your own, go for it, because it's body changing. To wake up fully rested, it's a game changer. As you know, guys, if you don't wake up rested, and if you're doing a Monday night class, it pretty much sets the tone for the full week. Can you agree? You know, if you have to wake up early next morning, you got to bed at like 10 or 10:30, and you had a poor night's sleep, then your whole week is kind of set back. So you need to, just think about how you can better your pre-sleep routine. Don't go home and drink a bottle of beer or a glass of wine to think that that's going to calm your body. That's the worst thing you could do because it disrupts your sleep. Another last tip is stop sleeping with your phone. I never sleep with my phone. It's always downstairs. My husband never sleeps with his phone. There's nothing electrical besides our clocks in our bedroom. And that's another thing that disrupts your sleep, is the waves coming off your electronics. So if you go to bed with your laptop, your iPad, or your phone, you're probably not having a good night's sleep overall. So buy an alarm clock with a battery or a plug-in. Go back to the old days and put your phone downstairs. Okay, you don't need to wake up to Facebook posts or the news or anything like that. You need to wake up naturally, put your feet on the ground, and be happy. You don't need to wake up to what's going on in somebody else's life. Okay? Go back to basics, right? Okay, well, that's it. I hope that provided some ideas for you. I just share what I've been doing. You guys can, do your own thing, but that's what's been working for me for years. So with that, have an amazing day, and I'd love to hear your feedback. Take care.